Welcome to MMA Noise. I'm your host, Mike Straka, sitting alongside Eddie Alvarez, fighting Athony Pettis soon.
Yeah.
Love that, man.
I can't ask for a better matchup.
You know, you come into the UFC, right away you're fighting these big fights right away. I mean, how did you pull that off?
When I sat down with Lorenzo to negotiate originally, I just told him I'm at a place in my career where, like, money is always important, but it wasn't as much as it was when I was younger. I can get by, I understand, you know, I have a good grip on how much I'm going to make. So, like, more importantly, it was just about being involved in big fights. So I sat down with him. I let him know, like, what I wanted out of being in the UFC, the matchups that I sort of wanted, the people I would like to fight, and they were, you know, they were accommodating. They let me know that, you know, as long as, you know, we sign, and they'll be able to do that for us, and they've kept their word. I've been able to get my hands on the top guys in the division since I've been there. I
was thinking about you and Athony Pettis, and that's going to be a stand-up war. That's going to be one of the best fights ever. I mean, I don't have to sell it. It just sells itself.
Every guy I fight, I go back, I start watching sort of his career, how it developed, and where his base is at, where he's comfortable, where he's uncomfortable, and, like, I feel like I love the matchup for myself. I feel like every guy he's fought who was like me, who was not even as good a version of me, has beaten him. I feel like he's beaten the guys he should have beaten, and he lost to the guys he should have lost to. And I feel like I'm going to be able to exploit where he needs work. And not only that, I feel like stand-up wise and just my ability to be able to take damage and continue to give damage will overwhelm him eventually. So it's a challenge I'm looking forward to.
You know, your ability to take damage is impressive, but it reminds me of when you fought Cerrone, man, and you were clobbering him with those uppercuts, and he just never went down. I was like, wow.
Yeah, man. He did a good job staying in there. Terrible night for me. I don't freaking know, man. Can't even make sense of it. But
it was a great fight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was half decent.
You got to take your hat off to the guy. I mean, literally, you were beating the living daylights out of him, and he just didn't go down.
Yeah, and he's good for that. I mean, he's a veteran. He knows how to keep his composure, and honestly, he was in a bad situation. He stuck through it, and he was able to perform at a high level even afterwards. So my hat's off to him. Would love to get another crack at him at some point.
Well, you will when he wins the belt.
And hopefully he does win that belt.
I hope he does too. You know, what's it like fighting friends? Because it is a business after all. You got to fight your friends to make money, especially when you both are you know, big names, and you can bring in the big numbers and you get paid based on your popularity. But it is weird, you know, fighting friends, isn't it?
It is if you've trained with a guy before. I believe it is, because you sort of know his strengths, know his weaknesses. It's almost like you are taking advantage of, like, knowledge that you already have.
Right.
So it's hard not to feel like
you're cheating.
Like you're cheating a little bit.
Yeah.
Gil Melendez, I never trained with him. Fighting people that, you know, I know, or people that I'm acquaintances with, I just it's just a business at the end of the day for me. It's never anything personal. It would be personal if you took away the money aspect.
Right.
If you said, hey, would you fight this guy for free? I would say no to everyone, no matter what guy it was. Until I say yes to that, then it's always business. It's always business, never personal.
Now, I think you're somebody that is as marketable as a Conor McGregor. And do you think that you're giving the opportunity?
Haven't been yet. I don't want to. I blame myself, to be honest with you. I came in the UFC and I was given the opportunity to fight Cowboy and you know, burst on the scene and beat one of the top guys in the division. I kind of fucked it all up, and I was angry at myself for a while. And it's up to me to regain the trust of the fans, regain the trust of the promotion, and show them that it was just a slip up, that that doesn't define me. That's not who I am, and I think, you know, I got some proving to do to the fans and the promotion, and, you know, I want to do that, because I know who I am. I understand what I can do. It's just a matter of going out there and putting on the shows I know how to put on. I'm Eddie Alvarez. You're watching MMA Noise on Louder Noise TV.